that's even more bold in my opinion. Like, oh, wow, well, thank you, sirs. That was just
Well, all right, T, don't thank us yet. All right?
Fuck, there's a catch.
No, there's no catch here. You're talking about how impressed you were with age statements, okay? Now, Tony,
oh God,
I want you to know that for years you've been giving me shit about me not having had a bottle of Jim Beam Black 8-year.
This is true. This has been a huge discussion especially this year's been a big deal, apparently.
Yeah, Tony's been denying that I've ever had a bottle of Jim Beam Black 8-year.
I thought we had it.
Yeah, well, that's because we did. Tony has denied that we have had a bottle of Jim Beam Black 8-year this whole time. And, well, T, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong.
Okay.
And I have one now, and it's going to be your gift for Christmas this year. This bottle of Jim Beam Black. 8-year, T.
Oh, yeah, it says it on the side even. Check it out.
Look at the front of your teeth.
It's 8-year, totally.
It's Jim Beam Black. 8-year. There you are, T. 8-year-old Jim Beam Black.
So if you never tried it, now you can.
Oh yeah, no, I've never tried it. I've only, wow, I'm just blown away. You sure proved me wrong there.
Yes, see?
Yeah, there it is.
Jim Beam Black, 8-year-old.
I'm so glad to find out now that they went back to their roots with their new labeling by going back to their old labeling, apparently.
You know,
wow.
They're trying to be progressive while honoring the past.
I like the authenticity on the side, too. Like, they didn't try to do any special print. No, it's more artistic.
I like how, it's like super artistic. Removed part of the label, even. That's, wow.
That didn't happen. It came that way.
Oh, my God. That's actually fucking amazingly, incredibly stupid, but awesome. For those of you wondering, they butchered a fucking label of the new bottling of Jim Beam Black.
They're 8-year.
Which, what is it now, 7-year?
Yeah, the new one's 7-year.
The new one's 7.
That's an 8-year.
And it's funny, I've been holding off buying a bottle of the new labeling because I've got like 2 of the mid-labeling.
Well, now we're gonna have to
we never had one of the original.
We're gonna have to do a side-by-side now. This 8-year.
Now that we have 8-year, we got to try it.
Shouldn't be surprised, but I am. That was actually great. That's awesome. That's fucking great.
I'm sorry. I've been holstering that one for a minute, guys.
That's awesome.
So, Tony, there you go. Jim Beam Black. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation.
You're not even close to off camera. So much of you is still showing. It's like all of you. It's like, hang on, guys, I'm gonna hide. You can't see me.
I'm Phil K.O.E. and I'm joined with apparently John Cena over here. You can find me at YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter, and all that stuff. And I'm joined by my indomitable broadcast partners. The one, the only, the one who can't be seen, the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion.
What?
Chicken.
You heard him.
And also the
Dr.
one...
Chicken to you.
The only...
I'm the 16th-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Champion. Not still filtered, quadruple distilled. Your Blendmaster Somo.
But yeah, John Cena's a 16-time champion. We have John Cena here, apparently. The man who
I can see him.
Are you happy with yourself?
Yeah, I'll put that down.
Now, what we have here, folks, is a very special Spirits matchup. It's a long time coming. 8 years coming, you could say. Because we have Jim Beam Black, extra aged, versus the very hard to find, sought after Jim Beam Black 8-year.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No,
it's
we
8 year. It says it quite clearly. Not only there, but also there, folks. Chicken. What does that bottle say?
You heard him.
We'll translate that for the folks who
He
know.
said 8 year.
Okay, what's that say on the side there? Okay.
8 years.
Okay, thank you. So we have Jim Beam Black.
This is the dumbest fucking
8
thing
year.
we've ever done. That is a bottle of Jim
Year?
7-year Black.
It's. He said it's 8 year, dumbass.
Yeah. Now this is extra aged, but obviously not aged as much as this glorious 8-year bourbon. So let's get us a sample of each.
Okay, so
Because we're going to do a versus
for those
matchup.
of you who aren't completely fucking morons, here, so the story here is, at one time there was a product called Jim Beam Black, aged 8 years.
And there it is.
There it is. There.
Tony, you're blocking the
It
camera.
is.
You're blocking the camera. It's
Yeah,
right
there
here.
it is.
Then they removed the age statement, and it was just Jim Beam Black, extra aged. And now they brought the age statement back, but it's
To
only
8 years.
7 years.
8.
This is bullshit.
It's 8 years.
7.
Turn it to the side. Wait. Turn to the side. They need to see. It says it twice. Tony.
Chicken, tell me and the count of clucks how many years this is.
All right, T, pour one in the right-hand glass. All right, pour that one into your right-hand glass.
Call it 7 years.
Then I will pour one into your right-hand glass.
Over.
So the extra age is in my right hand. Got it.
Yes, and now the 7-year,
I'm pouring my own.
8 years.
The 7-year. You got it right the first time.
Well, it's technically 7 years, then aged next year.
You know what? Suck a bag of dicks.
Damn!
So,
It's an actual bag of dicks,
the
folks.
Jim Beam Black 8-year,
7-year.
this glorious
Is on the
8-year
on
whiskey.
the left.
7
We should have done this
year.
blind. That way Tony would admit that 8
I'm
year
the
is
only one that's
superior.
not fucking blind here. Jesus Christ.
Christ.
You know, I want you to have plenty to make sure you can get every bit of all 8 years.
Good thing it's a rare one. You can put it in a decanter if you can't finish that.
Can I take 8 years to drink the 7-year? Jesus.
So let's take
Looks
up
like we're doing a different kind of content after this one.
Oh my God.
Chicken. You spilled some of the precious 8-year bourbon.
Well, how will you be able to replace that?
Do you know how hard I had to look?
Lick it
No.
up.
It was Tony, hours. Literally hours.
All right. Anyway, can we do this?
Yes, Tony.
This might be the worst video ever.
This is hands down the worst video.
Oh, this might be the last one.
Because this could have been a cool video, but then this nonsense.
Lick it up.
Take up the right hand whiskey.
So the extra aged.
Yes, the extra age, the one in
the
your right.
former labeling.
Fantastic bourbon, by the way. I use this for cooking. I'll drink this straight out. I'll put it on the rocks. I'll mix with this. Great stuff. Cheap price. Kudos, Jim Beam. This is
Now-
good stuff.
Yeah, you just can't beat the bang for the buck. on
Before
this
you
No tasting.
take a
yet?
taste, take a drink of the Jim Beam
one. You mean
Black
take
8.
it? You mean
Take a
what?
a smell of the 8-year.
of the 7-year. Fucking dumbass.
Jesus Christ.
You can smell every year of those 8 years.
Wow, you're almost getting an extra year there, Phil, because it's only 7. Crazy.
And Jack Daniels
And
is
just
a
for the
bourbon.
record,
There's not that much difference.
no, there's not.
There's a
but
couple of years difference, probably like 3.
How old was Jim Beam Black extra aged?
I'm guessing around 6 years.
Well, according to
5 to 6 years. 5 to
Okay.
6.
According to the Booker's bottles, Jim Beam only like to do 6 to 8 years.
Yeah. And so this is the high end. You know, they're 8 years. So, but let's try a sip.
I think the extra age smells sweeter.
And the 8 is a little
The
oakier.
7,
Yep.
that would be the
The
7.
8 is a little
7.
richer
It's a little richer, oakier.
as an 8. So
Shall we?
7 years.
Slanjiva
What
for
are we
the
doing?
We're
right-handed,
doing
the
extra age.
The 5 to 6. Got it.
Possibly 7.
This is like drinking water after 3.
Oh, it is. Like, there's nothing.
It's not like some light caramel, but that's about it.
It's very.
Little oak, very little vanilla, little caramel.
Get plenty of vanilla, a little bit of the Jim Beam peanut.
Yep.
Now, gentlemen,
But
That's really nice.
still good stuff.
cleanse your
really
palates and let's try the 8-year.
Make me drink water.
The 7-year, you fucking ass.
Tea.
I don't see a bottle of 7-year up here.
Yeah.
So.
It's because you're both blind 40-year-old fucks.
Oh, he's going.
That's how
there.
you're going to speak to your elders, huh?
At least I'm not
Those
senile.
sorts of- Gotta respect your
Well,
elders.
you know what? Fuck you.
Slanjiva.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
That extra 2 years in a cast really pays off.
Fuck it!
Kids' violence is not the
Actually-
answer.
There's a difference here.
There is a difference. I don't know what I like though.
Hang on.
I get more of the peanut with the 8-year.
Yep.
He's
No,
kidding.
you're right.
You're about to get 8
The
of
8
something.
years more peanutty.
What's the proof on the 7-year?
The 8-year
The
is
8-year has a proof of 45%
90.
alcohol, 90 proof.
The extra age is 86 proof. So you do get more proof.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. So the 5 to 6 year 86 proof extra age, former bottling. Well, this is one of the
slightly more proof.
you get like this is one of the best budget bourbon
It
you
is.
could have gotten. Like, and this has been scientifically proven
now
on this channel.
is the 7-year replacing the extra age? Not the 8-year, but the 7 years replacing.
So again, you're getting this was 5 to 6 years, 86 proof. This is what'd you say? 90?
95.
95.
No, that's 90. This one's 80 something.
No, this
No,
one's
this is 90.
This is 86, that's 90.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
7 years 90, so you're getting a little bit more proof, but an extra
Out of the
1 to
8 year.
2 years, and you get,
Extra 2 years.
I think it makes all the difference in the world because you do taste,
Like, how are we going to grade these, or are we just doing a match?
this one tastes a little more, not grainy.
And nuttier.
It's got that Jim Beam nut,
Yeah.
for sure.
Heavy nut.
Giggity.
Like, they're nutting all over in your mouth with this one. But, a little more chocolate?
I don't think so. Chalk, maybe.
I don't know, where this one's got like a little more vanilla. The 7's got more, it's not pepper, but cinnamon.
You're assuming because you don't have a 7 in front of you. But
I'm going to fucking,
So anyway,
I don't know, honestly, like,
are we scoring these? We giving these ratings?
we're gonna,
decide the winner.
yeah, we're gonna decide the winner, but we have graded the extra age before, and again, a consensus.
I love the extra age. Yeah.
It's so good. I'm actually really surprised that the 7 years is this different.
Now, the three of us are here, and we're never going to have a chance to grade the 8-year ever again.
Yeah.
just
this is
ever,
it.
period, because
the
the
only
only
bottle
one
we're-
fucking gone.
We're
So-
only ever gonna have this bottle.
Okay, so, like, before we decide the winner, let's just do a quick grading.
This is the only bottle
Golly,
of
if
Jim
it.
only
Beam
we
Black
wouldn't have
8-year.
grabbed a bottle of the 7-year.
Well, next time we will, but right now we're doing the 8-year.
Yeah,
And this is
just the
the
8-year.
only bottle in existence, folks.
That we have right now. So, we're going to grade this as a bourbon.
I am not lying.
We're going to grade this as a whiskey. As a cask-aged
This could have been a
spirit.
good video.
As a Jim Beam release. It's shelving, and for those new to the
Release
show,
in
the
your
secret
mouth.
6 quests. So, as a bourbon, the 7-year, I hope to try it someday, but the 8-year
I have to get
is
the
what,
bag. Do I need to get the bag again? 'Cause you're about to choke on the whole bag.
So,
Not because it's girthy, but because it's a plethora of dicks in your throat. A literal bag of dicks. That'll be me watching. You need a drink there.
so we're gonna grade this as a bourbon. Chicken, what would you give the Jim Beam Black 8-year as a bourbon?
It's a 7-year.
He is saying that the 8-year doesn't hold up to the extra age.
Really?
I tend to agree with him.
Really?
Now, on a 5-star scale, what would you grade it just as a bourbon on its own?
The 8-year, 3.5.
What'd you give it, T?
The 7-year.
He tried to give it 7. I don't know why. That's not a grading that we're allowed to do.
For the 8-year, what do you give it?
Since I never tried it.
That's very generous of you.
7-year right now. Actually, I always said I want a little bit more proof. This was one that we always said, hey, why don't they do a cask release, cask strength of this? Because holy shit, would that be good? But then, yeah, there's also Knob Creek and Booker's, so they don't have to. But they kind of gave us a little more proof with the 7-year. And this is really nice, but it's missing a little bit of vanilla. We're doing bourbon.
Yeah,
I gotta give it. I'm gonna go 3.75. I still really like it.
Okay, as a bourbon, I'm gonna go 3.28 to commemorate the 8 years that it is, but also to show where it actually kind of sits on the proper scale. Now, as a whiskey, this is versatile. This 8-year, you can mix with anything, any kind of soda, really. So
I'm just
gonna
trying to
give
figure
this
out
3.85.
I'll go 4 on a whiskey. Like, I feel the same about the extra age. Like, it is really versatile. Like I said, I cook with
They're
this.
both, yeah.
Like, this is a staple in my house. This is a good substitute for it. Granted, it's 8-year. It's hard to find. It's going to be more expensive. But like, if you could find this or the 7, like Tony mentioned, it's a totally great, option for you. So yeah, 4.
So, No, all right. As a cask-aged spirit, being aged 8 years, you gotta acknowledge, like, okay, guys, all right, 1 would be a crime. 2 would be just not proper. 3 would still be underselling it. 4 would not be, like, it would still be criminally underselling it. So, as a cask-aged spirit, I am giving Jim Beam Black 8-year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars as a cask-aged spirit. Whew! Tony, what would you give Jim Beam Black 8-year as a cask-aged spirit?
I'd love to give Jim Beam Black 7-year 7 stars, but I can't. I'm gonna be honest, unlike the 2 you fucking idiots. This is gonna be, honestly, where it gets more out of its proof and its age statement. It's still somehow missed a little bit in the flavor, so I'm gonna go 3.77.
Yeah, as an 8-year,
Which is not.
it really punches below the belt for me. I'm not impressed with this 8-year. I expect a lot more. Like, this is what I expected from a 7-year.
Only 7.
Well, I expected that from the 7, but like being an 8, like it doesn't hold up to what my expectations should be.
Every second of it. Fuck you.
So I give it a 3.25.
3.25. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
As an 8-year cascade, yeah.
Now, as a Jim Beam release, I normally don't break the scale, but I'm going to a little bit as a 4.88.
I'll go for a Jim Beam. Now, we had some good bookers. There's not a whole.
I'll go 3.7.
I'm not a big fucking Jim Beam fan. I do love this stuff. This stuff rates very high on the Jim Beam. So this, Maybe the 7-year would be higher, but the 8-year, I'm going to give it a straight 4. It's not terrible. It's still good.
You know the nice thing
A multiple
is
of
this
8.
Jim Beam Black 7-year is a great replacement for Jack Daniels.
Yeah, the 8-year
in
is.
terms of bourbon, because it's all bourbon.
Oh, I agree.
It's all just bourbon.
Now,
This is a great
Well, not
bourbon
Jack
replacement,
Daniels,
an
but,
8-year age statement to knock Jim Beam out. I'm all in.
Yeah, Jack Daniels.
now,
It's a great bourbon.
The next question is the shelving. Now,
Right next to all the other
unfortunately,
Jack Daniels bourbon.
I don't have an 8th level top shelf to put this
You
on,
have to be able to count past 6.
which,
Fucking.
we were all educated in the same public school, so that's an issue. But I'm
Get your
going to go,
blend.
this is a middle shelf. We'll get there in a moment. Now, Tony, the secret 6th question. When this bottle...
I'm going to hit you if you ask this incorrectly.
If this bottle of 8-year bourbon runs empty, will you seek another bottle of Jim Beam Black 8-year?
Well, it's funny because, now that all the extra age 5 to 6 year Jim Beam Black 86 proof
So they let it
has
age
pretty
2
much
more years.
worked its way across and off of the shelves of all your liquor stores and Walmarts. All we're left with is this Jim Beam 7-year black label, which is a little bit more higher proof.
That's what's mostly on the shelf.
Got a
This
lot
is a
less
special one I
vanilla.
had to
No,
find.
it's not special.
It's very special.
You carved on it with a knife and some fucking whiteout. You fucking moron.
You cannot prove
I
that.
don't have to prove it. It's just
Like, can you believe we have no room for that kind of wild speculation here at the K.O.E.
yes.
Nation.
I will seek this out because while it's not a direct sequel, it did deviate a little bit.
Yeah,
from
it's not the 7-year.
Yeah, this came before.
This is chicken saying, oh shit.
So, T, would you seek another bottle of this when it runs empty? It's glorious 8-year.
No, I won't. 'Cause I'm not gonna have you scratch up a perfectly good bottle of 7-year. For a dumb fucking joke. You stupid asshole.
So,
I don't even think I can put that on a shelf because you sullied the fucking label, and my OCD is getting annoyed by it even more.
by the second, Tony can't handle this.
Okay, anyway, the blend.
So, yes, now we move on to the blend of these two. Well, the winner. What was the winner ultimately?
For me, it's extra.
I'm gonna stick with the extra age. I think they had a good thing with the 5 to 6.
Now,
Wish we could have compared it to the fucking 8-year that actually came before it, not the fucking imposter that some stupid fuck took a knife and some whiteout to.
Anyway, Tony's had a lot to drink tonight. That's what we're doing. Next time we'll do the 7-year. Now, my question is though, is the 7-year actually replacing the extra age?
Yes.
Oh God!
Cannot-
Now I have to go buy every extra age bottle I can find.
And
Well, gentlemen, let's try this blend.
that's the last of it I'll have.
It blends nice.
Well, it
does work.
should. I mean, it's supposed to be a direct sequel.
There's only 2 years difference. I mean, if
Yeah, it
one's-
depends if you're counting this as a 5 or a 6. If
As a
you're counting it as a
6,
5,
obviously.
then yeah, there's a 2-year age
Well, I'm
difference.
counting it as a
If it's
6,
there's a
obviously.
1-year age difference.
Well, no, it says 8 right on the bottle, T.
Yep, 8-year. That's what he said.
See, folks at home?
I hate you.
8-year. So,
Yeah, the blend. I give a solid A minus. The nose isn't anything special.
B plus.
I'm going to give it a B. Actually, I think it's counterproductive to both. I think they're both better individually. Like, there's more vanilla with the extra age, and I think there's a better oaky peanut with the 7. And I'm not getting either of that. with
Hey,
the
check
blend.
it. You see that bottle over there, man? Like this? I mean... So, yeah, I'm going to stick with my B plus. So, folks, as I'm known to say around here, All that being said, that has been this versus matchup, blend, and review of Jim Beam Black Extra
7
Age
year versus Extra Age.
Jim Beam Black 8 year. Folks, this has been a spectacular, probably the video of the year. Okay,
The worst video you've ever done.
and
It's
that's
amazing.
why it's the best video I've ever done. God bless every last one of you. I hope all of you make it back here to the K.O.E Nation. Happy, healthy, much the wiser. Tony, Chicken, take it away.
Calling my agent.
Thanks. Thank you there, Chicken. Really, really well said. The 8 year is, it gives us a good reason to kind of wonder if age statements matter sometimes, because this was a little disappointing in my opinion. However, that all being said, thanks for tuning in. As always, folks, appreciate you. Love you. We'll kick it over to Tony.
I'm Tony G. I'm your blend master. This is the worst video we've ever done.
It's our 8th worst video ever done.
Or worse to the 8th
This
power.
is